right, all you night readers, welcome to Tarot Nights. It is good to see you all. It's good to have everyone here. I hope you're all doing well. It's good to see always so many people to come out. Hello, Sahu and Maggie. Hey, Maggie, how are you? I hope things are going well for you. My weekend was very good. Sumbla, nice to see you again. Cami, lovely. Always great to have you here. Cyrene, nice to see you. You changed from a lowercase s to an uppercase s, Cyrene? Or are you two different people? Who knows? Rumesa, it's good to have you. Thanks for being here. Laying Lazian, how are you? Divine Goddess, Courtney, Linda, Fofina. Nice to have you all here. Mahara Para, it's good to have you. Yvonne and Nicola. Nicola, how are you? Bartman, nice to see you. Freedom, hey Freedom, how are you doing? Have not seen you in a while, and I hope things are going well for you. Hope everybody in your life is doing well. Meerkat, hello. Thanks for being here. Strength, hello. It is good to see everybody here. So I'm glad to have you all. Glad to have you all here. I am actually going to start here with Nicola tonight. Nicola had something going on, and so we got to do it. We need to do a reading about it. Okay. I mean, if you guys ever have something serious, you can always get in touch with me through Facebook, right? You can always find me on Facebook Messenger, and yeah, and then you can always send me a message and let me know what's up, if something's up, and if it is, then we can. Then we know more about it, and we do better in-depth readings about it when we get to readings time here. All right, so here's what I get for you, Nicola. I see where you have had to really balance out a lot of things, and things that are just not things that you're trying to do, things that are changing in your life, things that are changing around you. But there's again, and I've probably said this to you a lot of times, but there's a lot of people here that support you through this process, right? Through all the process, through all the things that are going on in your life, there are people who are always interested in what happens to help you. They all want to be there to help, right? They want you to be able to start something new, to grow, to move forward, to move in a direction, away from what you have, right? Away from what's going on in your life right now. And I have to say, the Six of Rods or Six of Wands, same thing. This deck calls them rods. A lot of decks, most other decks call them wands. There's names, right? They've all got different names. This is the Anna.K deck. I love this deck. But anyhow, with all of that, with all the help and people who are on your side, and you having the opportunity to maybe start over, or plan to make a new start after the bad things that are going on right now for you are there. I think you're going to feel successful, right? You're going to feel very successful. Look at this guy, right? He looks like he's Mr. Muscles, and he says, I am successful. I am successful. And again, you've got people here who are supporting you. And then you look here and you've got people supporting you again. These are the good things that can happen for you. You look at all the yellow, right? You look at all the yellow. All that sunshine in the background of these three cards is happiness, right? The sun, if you had the sun card's all about happiness and success and being optimistic. And I have to say, right, that's what that shows you. With all that yellow, it shows you all that happiness. You just happen to feel this way, right? You feel stuck. You feel like you don't know, you can't move, you're stuck in a rut, you are tied down to these bad feelings. But this is not you. This, the beautiful woman on the outside, that's you. The beautiful woman looking in the mirror, that's who you are. You can make the choice to be stuck in these bad feelings or not stuck with these bad feelings. So that's what I think's happening for you, Nicola. Thank you so much. All right. So, hello, my friend. How are you? I see you guys all saying hello at the bottom of the chat, and it is nice to see you all. Right? Yeah. Hi, Cami and Mahapara. Hello. And Maggie and Layan Leeson and Sumbla. Shreya Sarkar. Hello. It's nice to have you. Thanks for being here. Thanks for joining us here at the Night Reader family of friends. Laura, hello. Great to have you. Courtney and Bart, man. Everybody, Strength. Nice to see you guys here. Nice to see you all. So you would like a love reading. Okay. We can do love readings. Right? Cyrene, you have to tell me, are both the people here named Cyrene? This person here, Cyrene, and this person here, Cyrene. Are you the same person? And you just changed the name? Or are there actually two people? I can't imagine there would be two with the exact same name. That's craziness. Absolute craziness, I tell you. All right, a love reading. A love reading for you, Jayasna Rani. How are you? Well, first off, if you look at the cards, the last card is the Lovers. What better card to come up for a love reading than the Lovers? I think love is coming your way. I think it's heading in your direction. I think you're just getting maybe a little impatient for it to get there, right? You want it to be there. You want love to find you quickly, right? You want that close relationship. You want to feel happy and successful and emotionally, you want to be able to emotionally invest in that whole thing in a relationship. And I really think that's what you want. You have power and confidence in yourself, and that's what it takes, right? It takes some power, it takes some confidence for sure. And I think if you take the initiative to move forward, use some creativity, then I absolutely think sooner rather than later, love is going to come your way. Absolutely. All right. I hope that was helpful. Thank you. Maggie, how are you? My weekend was good. It was a good weekend. Just kind of hanging out at home, relaxing, and taking care of the puppy. He just turned 4 months old. He just turned 4 months old last Thursday. So He's still very young. Still lots and lots of things to learn. Still lots to find out and figure out in his little life. But he's getting huge. He's gigantic. He's more than doubled in size since we got him. Oh gosh, how long have I had him now? 5.5 weeks. 5.5 weeks. And he's more than doubled in size in 5.5 weeks. I hope he doesn't double again. I hope not. But I'm sure he will, because you know what? He's not close to what I think his weight's going to be, or his size. Not yet. So, all right, Maggie, what are his feelings and next steps in the next 2 months? Yeah, Sumble, he's cute. He is cute. I don't know if you guys ever saw pictures. Well, you saw the pictures probably when I brought him home, right? You guys saw the pictures, and I'll find more again and share them with you all. Because he is too cute for his own good, I'll tell you. He is. Yeah, there he is. There he is. That's my boy. I had to get him a bigger harness and collar because he doesn't fit in the one that they sent him home with. But yeah. All right. So Maggie, ours feelings and next steps it looks very clear. Hey, Jeff, how are you? Yeah, you just post your question and you're on the list, my friend. I think ours next feelings and or next steps and stuff are really clear, right? Really, really clear right here. I think R is, again, looking for happiness, looking to heal inside, looking to heal emotionally, looking to, I think R looks at you with a magnetism, right? Like, okay, R feels like, okay, Maggie can really draw me in because, that's the way Maggie is. And that's great. I mean, that's really good. That's what you want, right? You want to have that magnetism between the two of you. So if you have that feeling about R, well, then I think R has that same feeling. R is your knight in shining armor, right? You're Prince Charming. He is that person who is very romantic and sensitive and very calm. He's a calming spirit. There we go. Let me see if I can get this thing to focus for us better. Oh, come on. Come on. All right. Well, anyhow, I just think that in the next 2 months, you're holding things up. For some reason, you seem to want to move slower than R does. R's intentions are to move a little quicker. R's next steps are faster, I think, than yours. But, I think R is willing to wait, willing to go about things the way that you want to, so that you can have that secure and stable relationship that, you guys want to have. And I'm going to try and focus, but it's not doing. Okay. But anyhow, yes. So that's what's going on with that. That's what I get for you, Maggie. All right. Awesome. I am going to jump around tonight to a degree. There's a lot of people, a lot of new people, and a lot of people people I've done readings for. I did readings for on Thursday night that are still here, and then there's some new people that didn't get readings. So I want to try and get those people in there. Hey, Yvonne. Yeah, I understand. Absolutely. You're welcome, Maggie. Yvonne, I absolutely understand. Sleep is not good for you. Absolutely. And I'm not going to try and compare my poor um, ability to sleep with yours, because it's not even my ability, and what's going on with you are not even close. But I did take a tumble the other day. I don't know what happened. I kind of just fell, and I landed on the puppy. I landed on top of him. But he was okay. I'm not. I am so sore, but um, I got to tell you, I am so sore from that. But he was fine. He saw me. He saw me falling down, I guess, and kind of ran away. So he didn't get landed on completely. But I thought I heard him because he took off. I thought, oh no, I landed right on him and hurt him. But I guess I didn't hit him. And, I didn't land on him as hard as I thought I did. It was crazy. But he's perfectly fine. Matter of fact, he was going crazy when I came in here. My wife was like, "Oh my God, he's a crazy dog right now." He was running around the house 100 miles an hour with a toy in his mouth. So, Sumbla, why did A ghost your friend Aurelia after their first date a few months ago? Although they had nice conversations, and he said he wanted to meet her again, but he never contacted her. All right. So why did A ghost your friend after he seemed interested and they had a nice time together? I think that I think they did have a nice time together. And I think they had great conversation, like you said, right, Simbla? You said, they had a nice conversation. I think somewhere in that conversation, things took a turn that were a little more serious than A really wanted them to be. I think they got too serious for A. For some reason, there was either a comment, or they got to discussing something that was a serious topic, right? Who knows? It could be children. It could be, gosh, yeah, it could be kids. It could be marriage. It could be anything like that. Even, or a past, or a person in the past, right? An ex. And that could get serious. And that's what I think happened. I think they were talking back and forth. I think they had, like you said, right? They had a nice conversation. It was give and take. They were sharing information, right? They were thankful that they got to meet each other. And A was happy with it all the way up until this point where something got said that was a little more serious than they wanted to take it. And to not hurt your friend's feelings, I think he said, yeah, I want to meet you again. And then kind of thought back about it and was like, maybe not. Maybe, maybe I recognized that that's not where I really want to be right now. Maybe that's not where, maybe that's not my plan. I think your friend and A could have had a lot of potential. I think there's a lot of potential there between them. I just think it went a little too fast. But I think your friend has to keep up the whole idea that they're good enough, right? That they are definitely good enough for anyone, and they have that self-worth. They have that confidence about themselves, because things will, I don't know if A will contact your friend again. I'm not sure that that's going to happen. But I think your friend, of course, will find other people. Absolutely. So that's what I get for you. Okay. All right. All right, Cammie. As you guys can hear, my dear friend Cosmo is, yes, barking at someone or something. But he got really close to my door to do it. He got really close to the studio door. Hang on, let me just open the door for a second and see what he's barking at. Cosmo, what you doing, bud? No, he hightailed it back out to the living room and see what my wife was doing. Oh boy, he's a funny boy, that dog. We have an older dog, 15-year-old Bichon, and he just wants Cosmo, the puppy, wants the Bichon to play all the time. And the Bichon's like, listen, I'm old. I don't need to play all the time. I'm happy with just relaxing and resting. And he doesn't get it. So he barks at him. All right, a reading for you, Cammie. Again, Cammie, it's just the same. This is the same thing I've gotten for the third time tonight, right? We've got this 8 of Swords, and it's all about feeling stuck in a rut. And I think that's where you are, right? I kind of think you're a little bit stuck in a rut. Just a little bit, right? You're not exactly where you want to be. You're not right where you want to be, but I do see where you're going to be going in a direction that is going to be really good for you. Right? Here you go. You're moving towards the sun. And again, the sun, happiness. All about happiness. So I think once you can tear off the bandages and break the chains that are holding on to you and making you feel in that rut, making you feel stuck in something that you're not happy with, you can take off and be happy. Feel secure in your life, feel secure in the things that you want and the things that are near you, things that are around you. You want some stability. Everybody wants stability in their life, right? You don't want to have to, you don't want to worry about what's next, right? Oh, okay, I'm dating this person now, and they're not really the right person, so who's going to be next or whatever. You want to be stable. You want everything to be right where it should be, and stay that way. Stay that way for good. That would be great, right? Instead of being afraid, instead of being a bit sad, because I think that's kind of where you are right now, right? I think you're a little bit on the sad side, feeling this way, right? But remember, again, like I said earlier, you're not this person. This is not you. This is just how you view yourself. You feel like you're stuck in a rut. You see yourself this way, but you're the beautiful woman on the outside. That is you, Cammie. I think once you decide to release yourself from thinking that you're stuck, then I believe you will take off. You will take off. Hello, my friend Cyrene. How are you? You are new here. And then I have Cyrene, who's been here for a long, long time. Has been part of the show for quite a while. Not the same people, huh? Oh, you're welcome, Cammie. You're very welcome. I am glad to do reading for you. And I think I think you're going to be great once you decide to get out of the rut. And let me tell you, I'm going to tell you, this is from personal experience, Cammie. It's not easy to get out. It's not always easy to dig yourself out of that rut. I can't always do it. I can't do it for myself. I can't always dig myself out. So I get stuck in those ruts all the time. And there I am. And I am there for, weeks and weeks and weeks at a time. But some people can do it easier than others. But once you let go, once you do let go, and once you get yourself out, you're going straight to the sun, which is happiness and warmth and optimistic feelings and stuff like that. Honk honk, I'm really dedicated. Thank you. I appreciate that. That's very nice of you to say. I put myself into this show 100%. Every bit of me goes into this show when I do this show. And everybody matters. And I don't get to do everybody's readings every show, but I have to say, it does not mean that people don't matter. Ever. There's never a time. Okay, so Cyrene, you're new. Can you please ask, can I please make a reading for you and your ex? So I think something is going on in your life, right? Something's going on that made this person your ex, and I think they feel bad about it, right? You feel like you were able to, I could say, to get justice, because this is the justice card, of course, but you feel like you did the right thing, and what your ex is going through, the punishment that they feel like they're going through is what's the word? What is the word? Is deserved, right? You feel like your ex deserved what they got, right? They deserve to be left out in the cold. They deserve to be insecure and in pain right now, because the two of you didn't, what your ex did wasn't very nice, right? Basically, it just wasn't very nice. It wasn't very traditional. It wasn't, it was serious for sure, but it was very harsh. It was very harsh to you. And now you've had time to think about it, right? You've had time to think about it. And now you're looking back, right? You're kind of looking back, gazing off into the stars, into the nighttime sky, and thinking, maybe it wasn't that bad. Or maybe in your mind it wasn't that bad. But I think if you explained the situation to your friends, or if they know the situation, I think they would be willing to tell you something different. I think you and your ex should stay apart, right? I think you should keep that distance, because what they did, I think, was not something that you really want to have to deal with again. All right. That's what I get for you. I hope that helps. I hope that makes sense to you, especially for your first reading here. Hey, Gerard, it's good to have you. Thanks for being here. Like I said, I am going to jump around a little bit I did have a couple that I need to do and wanted to do. So Strength, how are you? Strength 555. It's good to see you and good to have you here. I think I'm guessing you must be friends with Bartman, since you both greeted each other as you came in. That was very nice. Well, any friend of Bartman is a friend here to the Night Reader family of friends. That's us, right? That's what this show is all about. It's a big family of friends, and we all care about each other. Nobody's allowed to say anything bad about another person in this room or in this, in this at this show. I don't allow that at all. The show is for positive and upbeat. Well, it doesn't always have to be upbeat, because sometimes it's not always upbeat. Sometimes it's sad, but it always has to be positive towards others. All right, that's always a big deal. That's a big deal for me when it comes to this show. So it's important. All right, so Strength, can you get a love reading? You are single. Well, I think you are. I'm going to describe you. How about that? And you tell me if I'm right or wrong, Strength. Okay? I think you are the kind of person who would like to stay home, order dinner, and watch a movie on television, as opposed to going out to dinner and going out to a movie. I think that's you, right? I think you, when it comes to things that have to change, I think you would prefer not to change anything. You would just like things to stay the way they are when it comes to big changes, right? You don't like change. However, I think you are an extremely smart person who is romantic and nurturing. And that's what I think. That's what I think about you. That's what I think about you, Strength. Now, I don't know you, of course, but that's what I'm saying. I think you're very conflicted about something right now. Something's going on in your life that really makes you're really fighting with yourself over, right? You have that feeling in your head like, oh, I don't know which way to go. I don't know what to do. I'm not sure what to do. What do you think your family and friends would want you to do? They want you to be prosperous, right? They want you to be happy about life. They want you to be, to achieve things that you want to achieve. All the things that you want to achieve. Now, let me tell you, I said when I was describing you and stuff, I said, you're somebody who would rather stay home, order dinner, watch a movie at home. I am that way too. So there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that, because there's not. Strength, it's a wonderful thing. I think it's, I was made for quarantine, I have to say. I was quarantining years ago when it wasn't fashionable like it is now. Or what, like, as fashionable as it was last year, for sure. But yeah, I think I think those are okay. That's okay to be that way, right? To be an introvert, to want to be home, that would be your perfect date, right? Your perfect date would be hang out at home, dress down, watch a movie, have some order some food, probably Chinese food, right? Order Chinese food and watch a movie. Those are things that you would love to do. Well, let me tell you something, my friend. Let me tell you something, Strength. Here's your guy, right? Because as much as you are romantic and nurturing and smart, well, there's somebody on the other end here that's the exact same way, right? Prince Charming, romantic, very sensitive, very relaxed and calm, and able to, able to even things out for you. And that's what I see coming your way. Somebody like that, which is just like you, a lot like you, right? Because this is the Knight of Cups, this is the Page of Cups. So maybe somebody who's maybe a little bit older than you, or someone close to your age that's probably has the same maturity level as you, because I think you're probably more mature than people your age. So I think that's what's coming for you. I think you'll be happy. I think that people around you want you to be happy, right? Everybody around you wants you to be happy. That's what I get for you, Strength. I hope that helps. Yeah, Yvonne, I know you're in your own quarantine. Ugh, I know. It stinks. It does, for people, I feel horrible for like my mom. My mom, when my grandmother, I mean, most of you know, my grandmother passed away last March of 2020. And my mother and her, for years and years and years, because my grandmother was a widow for 30 years. She didn't want to find anybody else. She lived in the same house. She did everything. 30 years, for 30 years after my grandfather passed away. He died in 1990. She died in 2020. So her and my mother, who lives 5 minutes away from her, they were together every single day, and they had a routine, and they got to do things. And then when COVID hit, my mother couldn't do that routine anymore. And then my grandmother passed away shortly, right after that. And then when things started opening up again, and we were allowed to go out and allowed to do things, well, that routine wasn't there anymore because my grandmother wasn't there anymore. And that was difficult, right? So, not everybody likes to be the introvert. Some people are very outgoing, and that's all right too. That is awesome. If you're outgoing and you can do it and you can go out, great. If you are an introvert and you like to be in, great, because that's me too. But if you are outgoing and you're stuck in quarantine, then it really stinks. That's really bad. So I know. That is really bad. That's when it gets bad, right? When the two things are the opposites, right? If you like staying in and you have to stay in, well, that's okay. If you like going out and you can go out, well, that's great. But if you like going out and you have to stay in, that's not good. That is not good. Freedom, what's going on? I haven't talked to you in ages, but I hope you're all doing well. Your family, your fiance, and your mom. Hope they're all doing okay. I see where things are going on. I think the family is. I think the family is all around you. I think everybody is. I think they're doing okay. I think everybody's working together to continue planning your wedding, for one thing. You're still working on moving. I think I still get that impression that you're still working on moving. You have the plans, you have the potential to do it. It's just things are not falling into place the way you want them to. But I do think that I think on the inside you're happy. I think you have that inner happiness and joy, and you're feeling good about things that way, right? Um, you feel good about you. You feel good about you. And that's important, right? Because you can do a lot when you have that kind of self-confidence and feel good about things. I do see where something did not go well, right? Something has not gone well in the past couple of months since I spoke to you last. Um, again, maybe it was you were looking at places to move again, and another place fell through. It didn't go the way you wanted it to, and I think that that puts you down, right? That makes you feel bad. It makes you feel like, I give up, kind of deal sometimes, right? You need to just walk away from those bad feelings. You need to get away from that, right? You don't want to be there. You don't want to be here because it's just nasty and not where you want, not what you want. So you walk away, right? Just walk away from it. I think that the things that are going on in your life that are that are difficult, and like I said, probably the moving thing, which is probably the hardest. Um, if it's not the right place or things don't work out, walk away from it and just keep on trying, right? You keep on trying because you have confidence in you and you believe in you. And I think the people around you believe in you too. All right. That's what I get for your freedom. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here. Thanks for being here. Stephanie, how are you? Thank you for donating. I appreciate that. I got your donation and I am looking for your question, but I don't see it. Oh, Serena, you will be a member of the Night Reader family of friends. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah, I know. You like going out, Yvonne, and now that's not an option. And that's the tough part, right? When those two things don't match up, that's when it's tough. And I'm so sorry. Hey, Crystal, welcome. Good to see you. You had a crazy day today. Stephanie, oh, there's your question. I got it. Oh, geez. I didn't see it, but there it is. It's right there. Duh. Yeah, it's hard, Yvonne. And yeah, please give you strength. You, believe it or not, you are absolutely one of the strongest people I know. That's for sure. Oh, good night, Lion Lazing. I'm sorry. Sorry you had to go. But I will catch you on Thursday night. Don't forget, I'll be back. If you don't get a reading tonight, I'll be back again Thursday evening at 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. And there we go again with our Eight of Swords. Right, you guys see me. I shuffle, and then I also pick randomly from different spots. And, well, when the same card keeps coming up 4 or 5 times in a night, then it's a really strong feeling. That card must have a lot to do with the way things are going, the energy that's going on around everyone today, right? Does everybody kind of feel like they're stuck in a rut right now? Does everybody feel like they are, trapped? Does everybody feel trapped? I don't know. That's what it seems like, right? Because I've had that card come up so many times. So, what are Solius's next actions towards you, Stephanie? I think Solius has a lot of things going on. Absolutely a lot of things going on right now in their life. Absolutely. Lots of things. And I think you know that. I think you already knew that. I think that's been something that's been going on, right? That's just the way it's been. So I definitely think that you are feeling that way. You know that Soleus is extremely busy and has lots of things happening in their life that is maybe slowing things down. But I think everything's going to work out here. I think Soleus's next actions are to introduce you to more people that they know, to incorporate you into their group of friends and family. And I think that's what I think that's what Soleus really wants to do. And I hope I'm pronouncing that name correctly. I really do. Because I've said it about 10 times now. Yeah. I think you're just trying to move from a past that maybe Soleus was not part of, and was you when things were just starting out, or when the two of you were just meeting and stuff. I think you're trying to go from there to where there was a friendship to now where you want more of a relationship, right? You're kind of bridging that gap from friendship on this side to relationship, and it's not easy to get across that gap, right? And again, it's so easy when you're doing that to fall into a depression or a rut, fall into get stuck in something that you don't really want to feeling helpless, right? So I think Soleus is really looking to bring you more into really wants to bring you into their life a lot more. But I think there's some things that are going on, and there's a lot that they have to think about first. I think Soleus has to think about a lot of things first, and then, as long as everything's working in the right direction, I think Soleus wants to bring you into a smaller circle of friends and family. And again, for you, it's tough because you're trying to move from friendship to relationship. And that's what I get for you. Don't get yourself in that rut. Do not feel stuck. If it's not for you, right? If this isn't going to work, if you can't bridge this gap, if you can't make it across, then I have to say, maybe then you don't want to be in the rut. You don't want to be stuck. So maybe things aren't exactly maybe it's not right for you and Soleus. I don't say that easily. I don't say that jokingly, and I don't say it without sadness, because it's sad if things don't work out between people, but it doesn't always work out. Right, Stephanie? So that's what I get for you. Thank you for donating. I do appreciate it. Your generosity is always appreciated. So thank you. Don't forget, folks, if you want to guarantee a reading, donation information scrolls at the bottom, right? It tells you how you can donate here. And that guarantees a reading. And that puts you right on top of the list. So just like Stephanie did, she moved herself right up to the top of the list. Let's see what we got going on. So, where are we? It's like a whole bunch of there we go. A whole bunch of questions in the middle here that have gone away. I don't know why. It seems like. All right, so you would like a reading, Yvonne, and absolutely, and I feel like I've already told you everything I could possibly tell you. I don't know what else, right? But I do. I find that you are probably, even though you don't think so, and even though you don't know it, probably one of the strongest women. Definitely in the top 5 in my book. You may not see it. Not everybody sees it in themselves, of course. All right. So what's going on? Of course, right? That's the question. What's happening? What you want a reading, and of course, a reading is basically asking what's happening. What do I see going on in your life? And I see where you I see where something is still hidden from you. Something feels hidden. It's like, okay, it's not quite there yet. Maybe there's more information coming your way. Maybe it has to do with some of the work you have to do to get better, right? Because you said you are going to be going um, and working on things a couple days a week, 3 days a week or so. And sure enough, I think that's going to kind of open your eyes to even more things. I think that's going to help you heal emotionally. It's not going to, I mean, it's going to help you with your healing. It's going to help you with your physical healing. Absolutely. But I do think it's going to help with your emotional healing as well. Right? Because now you can see it right here in this card. And I know we've talked about it and it's easy for me just to say it, but you feel, this is how you feel. You feel left out in the cold. You feel like you are left out of everything because you can't go or do anything right now. So you feel very insecure in your relationship because you have to stay home all the time. You feel you're in pain, right? You're in pain all the time. And sure enough, I think, you feel left out. You just feel left out of everything. But you always have to remember help is available. Help is always available. No matter how bad this guy looks, no matter how sick he is, somebody came along and helped him. Help is always available for you too. It's always available for you. And you know that because you have a family around you. Your small family of 4, and then you have your large Farrell family, right? That all are in it together with you. Everybody's in it together. No matter what everybody else's issues are, right? They are all caring and helping for you, with you. Just like you care and offer support to them, right? You offer support and and caring and love to all of your family, right? Your 4 sisters and your parents and stuff. You offer all of that to them. Well, you know what? They offer it all back to you. All of them. Even when you don't think so, they do. But I'm gonna tell you, I think there's going to be a message for you. I think there's going to be a message that's going to come your way, and it's going to, maybe it's going to be some good news. That's what I'm hoping for, right? Because you're kind of fishing for good things to come to you. You want good results. You want good answers. You want things to get better. And to do that, right? That's what you're looking for. That's what you're searching for. That's what you're fishing for, of course. And I think that's what you're going to find. I think you're going to catch something. And I think what you're going to catch is the whole idea that there is a message for you in this whole thing. So keep looking for that message. I think it's going to be all about emotional healing and, and potential. I think there's potential for that. All right. Don't do this. Don't get this way and then think that nobody is around, because that's never true. There's always people around you. that care. Always people to take care, to help you. Always people to talk to. That's for sure. All right, Crystal, you were going to quit your job at the museum after they closed again and had already dropped off your notice and haven't turned in your uniform and key card yet. Your boss calls you and tells you that they're reopening, apparently, and they're going to reopen on the 18th, and she asked if you would reconsider, and she could give you more hours. But you already have a new job lined up, and your first day is next Monday, the 11th. So you ended up calling her back after thinking about it and asked if you could just work weekends there for a while you're trying out the new job. So you would like to have a reading about how the new job situation is going to turn out. Wow. You're right. You had a crazy day today. You really did, Crystal. Have a crazy, crazy day. Let's see what we get for you. Okay? I'm glad you found another job. I truly believe that you can be happy anywhere. You can honestly be happy anywhere. You will work. This is going to work out for you to the best. To the best. Let's see what the cards say. That's just my feelings, right? Yeah, you thought they were going to close down for another year again. Yeah, and that is, that's too much. There's that Page of Pentacles again. All right, so here you are. Here you are, right? You're anguished. You are stressed over the whole idea now of, all right, I got a new job, and now my old job wants me to come back and wants me to, and they're going to give me more hours. And you really like that job, right? You got the lovers. You loved that job working at the museum. You loved working there. It was a really great place to work until they had to close down for COVID, of course. And then you had no hours and no time, and everything kind of, that was it. It closed up, right? And that was the end of it. But you're that dependable. You're the kind of person who is very dependable, and that's why they want you back at the museum. But the new place is also, looking for someone who is dependable. I think you will. I think the new job. Yeah, I know it's a little out of focus. It's been going in and out. I don't know why. But I think here's what I think about the new job. I think the new job is you're going to learn new things. I think you're going to learn a lot of new things. And I think the new job is definitely the way to go for your future. I think you're going to have more financial opportunities there. I think you're going to feel more fortunate, right? To be there. And that's really what the message is. If the museum will keep you on for weekends, just like you asked, I think that would be great because you still like that job. You still love being there. You still enjoyed it. But you're stuck in the middle, right? You're kind of stuck in between the two decisions. You definitely want to start the new job on Monday, the 11th, this coming Monday, next week. And again, I really think that is going to be more of a career-focused type of job where you learn new things, you can make better money, and I think that's going to help. And I really think that's going to help you. And I think you'll end up loving the new job just like you loved the old one. And again, if you can still work weekends and you want to do that, go for it. I think that's just a bonus right on top there, right? That is the bonus. Oh, there you go. After you're there long enough, you'll get a pay increase, and it's a union, so you'll be part of that. So I think it's going to be really. I think the new job's going to be really good for you, Crystal. I really do. All right. This is going to be my last free reading for the night for tonight, and that is going to be for you, Honk Honk. All right. That's going to be for you. I hope you're still here. Let me know if you are. Yeah, Yvonne's got it right? Keep your options open. But I really think the new place is going to be good. I think you're going to like it, Crystal. I really do. I think you're going to do well. Well, you're going to do well no matter what. You're smart. You're dedicated to the job, and you're willing to learn new things, and you can learn new things. Yeah, I definitely think so. So I have high hopes for you, and I have confidence in your abilities. All right, Crystal, thank you. Okay, honk honk. How is Noah feeling about you currently? How is Noah feeling about you currently? Don't forget, folks, if you didn't get a reading tonight and you absolutely needed one or wanted one, you can still donate right now, and I will continue to do readings for donations. Otherwise, I'm here again Thursday night at 6 o'clock Eastern Time. Every Monday and Thursday, 6 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. All right. How is Noah feeling about you? Noah would like to really rush into things. Noah would love to rush into a long-term, serious relationship. But if you go just from being, just from knowing each other to jumping straight into this heavy-duty relationship, seriousness stuff kind of thing, it doesn't turn out so well all the time, right? You do have to start off slower than Noah wants to. Noah feels like, hey, you know what? This is it. This is what I want. This is where I keep going. Oh, Meerkat, I'm not ignoring you. I'm sorry. Were you here Thursday, Meerkat? Tell me that. So yeah, that's what I think Noah is doing right now. I think maybe he's looking at things, he's not looking at things the right way. He's not looking at things the way that that you are, right? You would like to get to know Noah better. You would like to get him to know him better. But he wants that speed, right? He wants things to happen fast. He's confident, right? He thinks that he's doing the right thing and moving in the right direction. When I think he's really kind of putting things off or putting you off, right? It kind of sets you off a little bit. I think you're kind of feeling like, okay, wait a second. If you're going to rush into this if you want to rush into some type of relationship or something more than I'm ready for, then that's too much for me. I can't have any more. I need to have less. I need to I need things to go a little slower. I need things to start off a little slower, because that's what you want. And I think that if that's what you want, I I think then that, that's what you deserve. And you need to share that, right? You need to communicate that to Noah. You need to let him know that uh, that what you want, so that the two of you can be looking at things the same way. You can be on the same page. You don't want to feel like, okay, this is just way too much for me. And if he's rushing in to something, and then that would ruin things when there could possibly be a wonderful relationship there, right? And what um, that's what I'm getting for you. I think Noah wants to get in, wants to go hot and heavy. He wants to be 100%. You are, hey, let's get married next week kind of deal, right? And you're saying, no way, no way, slugger. Slow down, Noah. If you do that, then that's too much for me, and I'm going to just send everything away. I'm just going to shut everything out, and that would include him. So I think communication is going to be the key here, right? I definitely think communication is the key. You have to tell Noah exactly what you want, and then I think he'll let you know what he wants. And I think if the two of you work it that way, then things can be good for the two of you. I think he feels strongly, and I think that's why he wants to really jump at the chance to spend a lot of time with you. Meerkat, are you still here? Are you hanging there? Did you hang till the end of that reading? I hope. I'm going to do one bonus reading here at the end. You are very welcome, Hong Kong. Meerkat, you still around? Oh, there you are. See? All right, I will do your reading, and this is going to be my last one, though. Unless I get a donation in, but I don't. Let me see if I see one. Oh, Crystal, thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being generous, for sure, always. That was very nice of you. All right. It's okay if I'm tired, Meerkat. Doing a reading for you isn't going to hurt me, and it's not going to. Oh, I'll be all right. Trust me. So here's what I'm getting for you. All right. I think something has happened to you recently, probably within the last 6 months or so, that has been sad and makes you feel bad, right? It made you feel bad, made you feel like, basically the Three of Swords is the breakup card, right? That's the card about breaking up, and it's about heartbreak and feeling pain and hurt in your heart, feeling hurt. But you have to move on from that, right? And it's tough to do. It is really tough to do, and that's why you're so conflicted right now. You are very, very conflicted, because look at, you've got conflict here, you've got conflict here. And I think maybe whoever this person was that hurt you or made you feel bad or made you feel insecure in your life, you're not sure exactly what you should do about it. You're not sure what you should do, right? Because you really like this person. You really like them. They were someone who you had thought was really good, right? Yeah. And then something happened, and I think the two of you are not together anymore. And now you're sad and right, and you kind of walked away, and you've kind of moved away put space between the two of you. And that's kind of, you didn't break up with anyone recently. Did you have a fight with somebody, a friend or a family member, someone close to you, made you feel hurt, made you feel like, you they just made you feel like there's pain in your heart. I think there's pain in your heart. That's what I get. That's really what I'm getting. I get this feeling of pain in your heart. Now, normally I think that's a breakup, right? A heartbreak or a heart pain would be a breakup to me. But something's happened, right? Something's come between you and someone. Well, there you go. You had to move away. That's what came between you. You moved. You moved away from your friends. All right. Well, there you go. See? All right. So that makes sense then. It's not a breakup with a boyfriend, but it's a break of friends. It's a break away from your friendships, right? And that causes pain, of course. That causes grief and sadness. You had to walk away, right? You had to move away. And it happens. But you feel really bad about it. And you're fighting with yourself, right? What can you do? How can I fix this? I want to get, I still miss my friends kind of feeling, right? You still have that feeling. Doesn't matter how long ago it was. You still miss your friends. And I think they miss you too, right? Here they all are, right? It's like you guys are all together, and I think that's how things are. Good night, Yvonne. Thank you for being here. I think what you need to do, Meerkat, I think that what's going to work best for you is you have to find a new foundation, right? A new beginning, somewhere new to start. Find one friend that is really a good friend where you are now, and grow from there. Grow your friendship base bigger and bigger from there. Start with a good foundation. You'll find that there's new beginnings. You have a lot of potential, and I think you'll emotionally heal from that hurt if you do that. Right? Does that make sense to you? I hope so. Yeah. I think emotional healing is going to be important. And like I said, the way to do that is new beginnings. A new beginning with a new strong foundation. A new foundation around you of someone who's close to you. Because you have a lot of potential. You have a lot of potential. And I think you're going to be okay, because I think this can turn into, right, these cloudy gray skies can turn into sunny, warmer skies, right? You can see here where the sun's coming out and the snow is starting to melt. All this snow is starting to finally melt away. So that's what I got for you. Okay, Meerkat, thank you. Thank you for being part of the show. All right, folks, that is the end of our show for tonight. I will be back again, like I said, on You're Very Welcome, Meerkat. I'll be back again on Thursday evening at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you all then. Get your questions in early, so this way I can try and get to them. And I hope to see you all on Thursday evening at 6:00 p.m. Eastern Time. And don't forget, it's as long as you subscribe and get all notifications, make sure you click on that little bell and get all notifications. You will know a half hour before I come on. And then you'll know when to get here. You'll know to be here and to get your question in at that point. All right. So I will see you all Thursday night. Have a great couple of days, and I'll see you then. Bye now.